Hey there, this is Wesley Smith. I wanted to put together this quick video for you just to kind of show you what I would do to get your tree company site ranked in local Alpharetta area. Maybe, maybe Roswell, Cumming, those types of local markets. That way you guys can get more centralized local business in your immediate area from the internet. So what I do is I specialize in search engine optimization for people's sites. So that kind of starts with on-page SEO, which basically means we have to make sure we get the words right on your web page. Now, I took a look at your website here, georgiatreecompany.com, and it looks great, man. Whoever put it together, I mean, it did a sharp job. It looks good. It makes people feel like, hey, we're calling the right tree company here. I mean, you got accolades. The aesthetics look good. It looks like a page that, people would feel confident about calling, to get tree service done on. I like the page. The only thing that I would change, because now I know what Google looks for, is the on-page SEO. So the first thing is when you hover over your website here, I'll show you, says Georgia Tree Company. So I'm hovering over the web page, and you want to make sure that the title of your website is congruent to what people are searching for. So the title of your website is Georgia Tree Company, only 5-star rated tree company in Georgia. So what I would change that to is Georgia Tree Company, Alpharetta tree trimming, Alpharetta tree service, tree removal, Alpharetta, Georgia. And what that does is now Google knows when somebody does a search for tree removal Alpharetta or tree trimming Alpharetta, your site's going to start popping up because now you've got the right words on your page. And also what you do is for on-page search engine optimization, on-page SEO, is you put together about 500 words for your home page that discusses tree removal, tree trimming, and things like that in Alpharetta, Georgia, and Cumming, Georgia, and Roswell, Georgia. And that way Google further picks up on where to place you when people do a search for these tree services, tree trimming, things like that. So the on-page SEO is what I would start with, because you got to get that right first. And that's the first 30 days or so what we do. And we can get that done in like a week or two, but pretty much we put together a good article for your home page, and you probably have the login instructions for your website. So I can give that article to you, and then you can go in here and post it, or I can log in and post it, however you want to do it. It's fine with me either way. And once we get the on-page SEO going, I mean, all of your other tabs look good. You've got your services, about page. The services page, you got a pretty good bit of content here about tree removal, tree analysis, tree pruning, stump grinding, tree chipping, tree cutting. So those are all good. I would just further put the title of your page, Georgia Tree Company, professional tree services, Alpharetta, Georgia, something like that. That way you get more localized results. Okay, so that's the on-page SEO. We'll put together some articles and words for your page that makes sense for your local market, so people can find you when they do a search for tree services, tree removal, tree trimming, which are typically the most searched in the tree niche. And then what I did was I went to Google and then just did a search for tree removal Alpharetta, Georgia. And so these are the ones that pop up. Now these first 5 are the Google pay-per-click ads, and those are the ones you told me about that you didn't like. They stink, they're pretty expensive, and you're right, they are. And furthermore, you pay all that money and you never really get anywhere with your website. What we work on is the other stuff, which is this Google Maps area. And people call this Maps area about 60% of the time, 65% of the time nowadays, over and above even the organic down here. These are very important too, because the higher your organic rankings get down here, the further up the Maps section you're going to get as well. They work in tandem together. So with the map section, what I would do first is I don't see Georgia Tree Company on the map here for Alpharetta, Georgia tree removal. So I kind of went down through here, and here's all the players. Got Southern Classic Tree Removal, Payless Tree Company, Red Fern Tree, Premier Tree Services, A Plus Tree Services. You can keep going down farther and farther and farther. And I didn't see you guys had a listing here. So what I would do is create a nice Google Maps, Google Plus, Google Business page listing for Georgia Tree Company and start working on that. I would optimize it. I'd put a ton of photos in there. You got to just outpace everybody else if you want to get it ranked above them. So you want to put more photos than they have, more content than they have on the description area of the Google Maps listing, which is your Google Plus page, Google My Business page. So you do that, and then from there we start doing the off-page SEO, which is the link building back to your site. So see all these guys here, You've got Southern Classic Tree Removal, you've got Alpharetta Tree Services, you've got, A Plus Tree Service, Red Fern Tree. These are the main players in Alpharetta for tree removal. Maybe not, but they've got the best websites and they're ranked in the best areas. So they're getting the majority of the calls for people in Alpharetta that are looking for tree service. So what I did was I went over here to my tool, SEMrush, and did a search for GeorgiaTreeCompany.com. And what this does is it gives me all the links that are coming back to your website. So I can pretty much tell really quick how many other websites are talking about your website. And so here you've got 0 backlinks. And so that's kind of a problem if you want to rank your website. So you want to have at least 5 to 10, probably 15 backlinks back to your website that are talking about your site. And what that does is it gives Google the vote of confidence that your site's more relevant than the other ones, your other competitors. So the more backlinks you have coming back to yours, now the right backlinks, you don't want crappy backlinks or spammy backlinks. We manually produce these backlinks from quality sources. Some of them are expired domain names that we pick up and write a blog on, and then we forward the link back to your website, which gives you a nice authoritative link, and Google picks up on that and pushes you up a page or two each one. And so that slowly gets you to where you want to be. But you got 0 backlinks. Now, if we go and get one of your competitors' websites, let's just say SouthernClassicTreeRemoval.com, and we take a look at their backlinks, just for example, in comparison. Let's just see how many they have. And so this guy's got 85 backlinks, but he's only got 12 domains that are referring back to his page. See that 12 right there? So 12 domains means he's only really got 12 links, because 85 just means that some of those domains have 10, 15, 20 links on each domain. And furthermore, he's only got 6 follow links, which are the only ones that make any sense for SEO. Those are the ones that Google gives you a little bit of juice for if you have a link from a follow link. No follow links are not supposed to give you any kind of juice for Google power, just FYI. So he's got 12 referring domains, and I can kind of drill down into those. And he's just got, he's just got a link from some of these sources. I mean, they went on these websites and just basically posted their business description, name, address, phone number, and website, and then they've got a link. And those are the links. So I know exactly what links they have. I know exactly what type of plan of attack we should do in order to outrank these guys. It's really not that hard when you have all the tools that you need. It takes time and it takes work and it takes effort. And most of it's manual, so it does take a little bit of work for sure. It's a monthly type thing. You got to just continue to chip away, and eventually you're going to outrank these guys and you're going to get the business. See, he's #1 on the maps, and he's only got 2 reviews. And let's see if he's got any pictures on his page. He's got, looks like 3 pictures. No, 2 pictures. That's the street view. So he's only got 1 picture, 2 pictures. So what I would do on your Google Maps listing, I'd put 15, 20 photos, which would just completely outpace this guy that's #1. And then I would write a nice description of, your services, your tree removal, tree trimming services in the Google Maps area, which is your Google My Business page, Google Plus page. They're all intertwined together. And one is the same. And then basically from there, I would start working on your links for the organic rankings, and that's just going to push you over and above all these guys. It's really not that difficult of concept to learn. It does take a little bit of time, and it takes just constant chipping away at your competition. And we know how to do that, man. I've got it completely down pat. So we can start with the tree removal service company if you want. We can put together a plan of attack for that. On a monthly type basis, and that would consist of what we were talking about before, which is putting some good content on your home page about tree service, tree removal, tree trimming, Alpharetta, Georgia, Cumming, Georgia, Roswell, Georgia, right here on your home page. And then also naming the title of your website, the relevant keywords. Secondly, after we got done with the on-page SEO, we'd start working on the off-page SEO. So I'd start building links back to your site, GeorgiaTreeCompany.com. I would do your Google Maps listing, do the description, very, very thorough, put together a lot of pictures, fill it out completely, and make that pop. Just beef that up really, really good. And so over the course of several months, you've really built something that's going to last. It's going to stay there at #1. you're going to continue to get that business over your competitors. So I hope this helped. This is Wesley Smith, and certainly we can build out the website for Dumpy Dumpster as well. Just give me a call and we can discuss options on all that stuff. Thanks a lot. Hope it helped. Bye bye.